Magandang gabi, Amerika! Ngayon po ay February 27, 9 p.m. po ng gabi dito po sa California, kung saan po ako naka-base. At syempre po dyan sa Pilipinas, February 28, 1 o'clock ng hapon. Kaya habang po kayo ay nanananghalian marahil, o kayo po ay naghahanda sa inyong mga pananghalian, hayaan po muna samahan kami dito sa Kumares Walang Iwanan. At mga kumares, kumpares, i-share nyo na po ang ating programa sa inyong mga kaibigan, kamag-anak, kabarkada, kapamilya, kapuso, at kabarkada. I-share nyo na rin sa inyong mga groups, sa inyong mga friends sa Facebook, dahil mapapanood nyo rin po kaming live na live ngayon sa Facebook. Kaya paki-follow, paki-like ang ating PHLB Radio Facebook page. At mapapanood nyo rin po kami ng live sa YouTube channel. Kaya pari din po kayo mag-subscribe sa ating YouTube channel, PHLB Radio. At kasalukuyan na mapapakinggan nyo rin po kami sa PHLB Radio app. Kaya pwede nyo rin pong i-download ang ating app. Ito po ay libre, lalo na kung ikaw ay isang OFW, dahil alam po namin, ang buhay ng isang OFW ay busy. So habang kayo po ay busy, maaari niyo po kaming mapapakinggan tuloy-tuloy ang ating programa at ang lahat po ng programa ng PHLV Radio. Ngayong araw pong ito, wow, last Sunday o Monday ng February, no? Kaya po, syempre po mga kaibigan, ngayon po ay very special po ang araw na ito sa atin. Lalo na po sa amin. But of course, dahil may special guest po tayo, at syempre po mga kumares, kumpares, hindi po kumpleto ang ating programa kung hindi natin kasama ating nagagandahan na mga kumares. At yan, sila po ay babati na po sa atin. Syempre, nandiyan na po si Kumaring Emlyn Santos.
Magandang umaga sa inyo. Kumusta na kayo, my beloved Filipinos all over this beautiful earth, wherever God has placed you? Kumusta? Kumusta na kayo? At sana'y kayo nasa mabuting kalagayan. Ito na naman ang Kumares Walang Iwanan, and we have, oh my, such a beautiful, wonderful lady, so accomplished. We love her, and we are so happy that she is here with us tonight. Wow, in the month of February, ayan, di ba? But without further ado, let me also give to you the equally beautiful, accomplished lady. Wow, Kumaring Attorney Eileen Ligot Dizon. Pasok.
Maraming salamat, equally beautiful Kumaring Emlyn. At syempre Kumaring Sarah, isang napakagandang umaga, gabi at tanghali sa lahat ng mga nanonood sa atin ngayon. Saan man kayo naroon, ano man ang inyong ginagawa, stay healthy, stay safe, and stay beautiful inside out. Tama? Yes. So mabuhay from Houston, Texas. So samahan nyo kami sa naman masayang kwentuhan ang magaganap sa oras na ito, sapagkat kami ay merong napaka-special guest, and we are very excited na simulan ang ating kwentuhan dahil alam namin na marami tayong matututunan sa kanya. Kaya naman Kumaring Sarah.
Yes, maraming salamat Kumaring Attorney Eileen Dizon. At si attorney po ay from Houston, Texas. Nakabase naman po siya. At si Kumaring Emlyn ay nasa Pilipinas, mga kabayan. Pero, nasa Dubai na siya! Nasa United Arab Emirates na si Kumaring Emlyn. Kaya mga kaibigan, ayan, excited na tayo sa mga ibabahagi sa atin ni Kumaring Emlyn, sa kanyang habang siya ay nasa UAE. Mga kaibigan, heto na po, hindi ko na po patatagalin dahil alam ko excited na po kaming tatlo na makapanayam siya, makakwentuhan. And kapag naisip po natin o narinig po natin ng salitang actress, sino po bang Inas, di ba? Ako po talagang isa siya sa naisip ko dahil isa siya sa hinahangaan ko sa beauty pa lang. Kakaiba talaga yung ganda na, di ba? Kumaring Emlyn at Kumaring Eileen,
Oo naman.
Yes. At saka yung talent niya sa pag-arte, At alam niyo po mga kaibigan, isa din po, naging DJ din po siya sa MTV Asia. Napapanood ko din po dati, di ba? Sa Channel 23, very talented po siya, mga kaibigan. And of course, isa ho sa inahangaan ko po natin sa kanya ngayon, lalo na po ay nakita po natin siya, very hardworking po siya, mga kaibigan. At the same time, lalo na po, no, nung siya po ay nagkaroon ng tama at personal na relasyon sa kanya, siya sa ating Panginoon. So, yun po yung gusto nating malaman sa kanya, bakit, at ano-ano yung mga binago, no, ng Panginoon sa kanya. Kaya mga kaibigan, i-welcome po natin dito sa Kumaris Walang Iwanan for the first time, and we are so blessed, mga kaibigan, dahil nabigyan po niya tayo ng time, kahit alam ko po na siya po'y busy ngayon. Mga kaibigan, si Sister Donita Rose. Hello, Donita. Welcome to Kumares.
Hey.
Welcome.
Yes, thank you so much for having me on the show, and thank you for your patience kasi hinintay mo ako kanina. So pasensya na kayo. Ayun.
Ayan, again, Sister Donita, welcome to Kumares Walang Iwanan. But kahit naghintay kami, it's okay because excited talaga kami, Sister Donita, na makakwentuhan ka, no? So kumusta na si Donita Rose?
Eto, masaya naman. I live alone. Nakatag ako dito mag-isa sa Santa Clarita, California.
Oh, yay! Santa Clara naman ako.
Santa Clara. Santa Clarita naman ako kasi talaga ako. Yeah, so yung anak ko na si Jamie, 17 years old na, pero mula nung lumipat dito kami sa Amerika, ang unang pinuntahan namin is San Mateo, kasama ko yung kapatid ko, and then nagsama kami doon for about 6 months, pandemya ngayon and everything. Nakuha ko itong trabaho na to. I am the current corporate chef of Island Pacific Supermarket. So, nung pinalipat nila ako dito sa Santa Clarita, parang nasabi ng anak ko na gusto niyang naranasan yung tumira sa pamamagitan ng kanyang tatay. So, nalungkot naman ako ng konti. Kahit siyempre, hindi yun. Pero, nasa edad naman siya ngayon and alam ko naman sabik pa rin siya sa tatay niya. So, okay lang. Parang pinayagan ko naman siya. So, kanina nung ini-intro mo yung lahat ng mga guests, lahat ng mga hosts, tapos sabi mo, at siya naman ang guest natin ngayong February, natawa naman ako kasi ang ini-interview mo, Loveless.
Pero,
Okay.
At least naman, Sister Donita, loveless ka man sa but I'm sure na in love ka naman sa Panginoon. So yun ang gusto natin naman na maipakita. Alam niyo, mga kumares-kumpares, 2011, at the time, loveless din ako. Doon ko na-compose yung kanta kong So in Love. So, naisip ko, hindi kailangan, mag-celebrate ka ng love month o ng Valentine's na kahit hindi kailangan may partner ka, kung hindi, pwede natin i-celebrate din pala yung love natin sa Panginoon. Diba? Kahit single ka. And I'm sure, Donita, diba? Nakaka-relate ka doon.
Oo. Actually, meron na parang nangangarap ka rin na magbigyan mo na ako. Pero, kung tutuusin, kung tatanungin mo kung talagang masaya ako eh. Parang happy ako ngayon. Walang problema sa buhay. Alam mo na. Masaya ang love life pero minsan may mga
correct.
Walang result ngayon. Fresh ang lola mo.
Yun ang pinaka-importante. Lagi tayong fresh. Di ba? Kumaring Eileen. Attorney Eileen, may gusto ka bang itanong kay Donita?
Oo, syempre naman, alam mo, napanood ko mga movies ni Donita noon. I'm actually, in awe right now na kaharap ko siya, kausap ko siya. I never imagined na makakakwentuhan ko pa siya. Because, syempre, artista ka noon, no? And napapanood ko nga lang sa movie yung ikaw, diba? And so made me wonder, what made you decide to leave the showbiz?
Well, actually, ayoko naman talagang umalis, pero when I was, kasi ngayon 47 na ako, no? When I was 30, I think 35, 36 years old, parang, alam mo naman ang showbiz, lagi kang naghihintay ng next project. Kung wala, parang you're kind of like a sitting duck just waiting for something to happen. So, kailangan maging busy ka rin sa mga ibang bagay, katulad ng exercise, parang pipilitin natin pumayat, learn a new skill. And so, isip ako na parang, ayoko naman na parang umaasa lang ako sa showbiz. So, nagdasal ako and I said, ano kaya yung pwede kong pag-aralan ngayon? Not like full-time college kasi nagtatrabaho ako ng full-time. So, sabi ko, ano kaya ang pwedeng gawin? And then, parang gumawa ako ng parang short list, mga pros and cons. And ang lumabas sa akin, culinary. So, isa sa mga best friends ko, nag-aral siya ng culinary sa Pilipinas nung nagkaroon sila ng parang hell week ang tawag doon pero yun yung restaurant simulation. So, nung pumunta ako doon sa isang event sa school, talagang parang ang bilis ng tibok ng puso. Parang nananawagan siya sa akin na parang ito.
Parang kumbaga, parang love at first sight, parang gano'n.
Totoo. Nararamdaman ko. Tapos, sabi ko, parang magkano kayang mag-enroll? Tapos sabi nila, kung gusto mo, bigyan ka namin ng sponsorship. So sabi ko, oh my God, siguro talagang I didn't really have the funds at the time to, kasi ang dami kong inaayos noon. So, sabi ko, well, if the Lord is giving it to me, what's the worst that can happen? So, sabi nila, unahan mo muna, parang gawin mo muna yung first course lang kasi 3 courses yun para mabuo yung isang taon. So, sabi nila, first course ka lang. Pero sabi ko, hindi, sigurado ako matatapos ko yung isang taon na yun. And they were like, huwag mong i-pressure yung sarili mo, tignan mo lang. Hanggang sa tapos ko yung isang taon. And so, I was like working full-time then. And yun yung morning show, yung Umagang Kay Ganda noon. So,
yes.
Wake up at 2:45 in the morning, eat breakfast, read my Bible, like get ready, and then get to work for 4:15, 3:45 kasi 4:45 ang start ng show. Tapos pag uwi ko, konting tulog lang, tapos school na hanggang gabi, 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock. So, ayun, hindi ko alam kung paano ko natapos yun, pero proud na proud ako. So anyway, after that happened, I tried to make a way na parang makilala din ako bilang chef. Parang dalawang pumapasok ang income. Yung and showbiz. Para hindi ako laging naghihintay sa wala. In pandemya, walang nangyayari. So, nahirapan talaga akong magbayad sa mga bills ko. We have a lot of bills. So, ayun. So, sabi ko kay Lord, I've been praying and asking you to give me a clear answer and I'm not really getting anything. So, aalis na ako. Ibebenta ko na lahat. Pero, parang inaano ko lang, dinededicate ko sa kanya at sinasabi ko na kung hindi man tama yung decision, kung hindi na talagang will mo, then just forgive me. Kasi out of necessity na to. One day after another, after that, parang nabayaran ko lahat ng bills ko and God even gave me a miracle. He yung condo na kasi may utang ako na malaki. Ako ng deal na ibalik ko yung 3-bedroom, magbibigay sila ng 1-bedroom. Ngayon fully paid na siya.
Wow.
So it's been almost 10 months plus 6 months, right? So from that time until now, I packed my bags. 2 suitcase lang dala ko papuntang Amerika. And I think $3,000 na lang yung pera ko. Pero magmula noon, yun, unti-unting nakabawi na ako. I'm able to have, things, belongings. So yun, and debt-free. Yun ang pinakamahalaga sa lahat. Debt-free ako.
Yes, wow. Totoo, no? Yan ang pinaka-desire ng marami sa atin, yung maging debt-free. free talaga.
Yeah.
And wow, nakakatuwa naman, Donita, and thank you for sharing that. Kumaring Emily, may question ka ba bago ko i-follow up ng question si Sir Donita?
Okay, Sis Donita, I think we met one time at the Gospel Jam, and when you had given your testimony. But moving forward, when you prepared to go to the U.S., were there any challenges, like for the protocols? How did you tell your son? And then how did you tell your friends? Because it's uncanny. I read an article about Sherry Hill. What you said was she packed everything. That's what she also did. She packed everything. She sold everything and then went to New York naman si Sherry Hill. Pero ikaw naman, sa California ka pinapunta ni Lord. What was the process like? Okay, when you said, Lord, this is what I must do. But how did you at least say goodbye or say, settle things aside from the condo with your son? Siyempre, kailangan ililipat mo siya ng school, protocols. Okay, go.
So during the pandemic, syempre, everybody is going to school online. So, depressed yung son ko na kahit anong gawin ko, kahit na hindi ko pinapakita sa kanya na may financial problems. Like, lahat ng kaya kong ibigay para he would feel comfortable, he wouldn't feel na lack, ginagawa ko. So, pero kahit pa paano naman, parang nalulungkot pa rin siya na he's just stuck at home. And when I told him about the situation, importante kasi sa akin, ibigay ko muna sa Panginoon, get advice from godly wisdom from people around me. Most of them actually said for the longest time na you should be here because malakas ang spiritual foundation dito, which is true. But dumating na kasi sa point talaga na yung nanay ko ang nagbabayad ng bills ko for about 4 months. She was, and granted na buong buhay ko, nagbigay ako ng pera sa buong pamilya ko. So, parang in fairness naman, I turn naman. Pero, kasi at that time, 73 na yung nanay ko eh. And sabi ko, hindi rin tama na even though I shouldn't have to feel guilty, pero I don't want to do that to my mom. So, decide na talaga ako. And then I asked my son first. So it's godly wisdom. Pray, give it to the Lord, and then ask for, and then my son. My son was the final answer kasi kung ayaw niya, hindi talaga kami aalis. Said, I'm with you, wherever you feel we need to go, then I'm with you. Naging excited na rin siya. So, okay, I had to get his blessing first.
Ang bait naman ng anak mo, very understanding siya, di ba?
How old is he? Hiba siya. How old yung anak ni Sister Donita?
17.
17, almost 18 na. He's gonna have his own life pretty soon.
I know.
Oo. Pero umiiyak.
Kaedad niya yung anak ko, si Saira, di ba? 17 years old din si Saira. Pero ito, naka-base siya ngayon sa Las Vegas, doon siya nag-aaral na si Saira. So, Sister Donita, kasi syempre yung mga viewers and listeners natin, maybe iisip sila kung paano bilang artista. Syempre alam namin diyan sa Pilipinas, di ba? I mean, pag artista talagang pampered, di ba? Mga artista, pampered, maraming pwedeng aalalay sa atin. Kasi diyan sa Pilipinas talaga ibang-iba, di ba? I mean, sa Pilipinas ibang-iba talaga. Yun nga na-miss ko sa Pilipinas. Di ba? Meron kang katuwang, no? Kasi sa Pilipinas, ilan na yung anak ko pero nagagawa ko pa rin umalis kung saan, mag-abroad and everything. Pero dito talaga hands-on tayo. Paano ka nag-adjust, sis? Kasi dito ibang-ibang buhay dito, di ba yung hands-on tayo dito?
Oo.
Anong tawag doon? Parang the grass is always greener on the other side.
Okay.
Yes. Alam kung tama yung interpretation na yun. But anyway, kasi sa Pinas, mas mura ang mga bagay, di ba? Kung Tunayan nga sa unit dun sa condos, yung unit sa harapan ko,
Yes.
spa ang may-ari, yung owner ng unit, may spa. So, kung gusto kong magpamasahe, kakatukin ko na lang.
Yes.
Papasahe na ako. Ako.
Correct. Oo.
Sarap ng buhay ko doon.
Uh-huh.
Dito, ibang klase ang pampering. You have to work hard for it.
Yes.
So, sa Pilipinas, yeah, we work hard. I mean, showbiz, hindi naman madali yung trabaho namin. People would assume na kasi para pa-picture-picture lang ka sa tao, yung madali lang ang buhay. People serving you. There are many challenges to the kind of work we do in the entertainment industry that people don't see or that they don't know. But we work hard, we play hard. Alam mo yung we enjoy the finer things in life, you know. So
yes.
Ka naman, pero ang problem doon, pag walang papasok na income doon, like walang project, times, I think kahit sinong artista yun unless na sikat ka. Pero there's always like a dry period. Like kunyari, after mag-soap opera ka, mag-soap, di ba? Mga minimum is 3.5 months to 6 months. Kung swerte ka, then you end up doing years, di ba? Pero hindi na kasi masyadong uso nun. Usually 8 months, 9 months.
Yes.
Ng soap. So, after lumabas ka sa soap, hindi ka muna kukunin. Kasi give chance to others sila, di ba? So,
yes.
So, yun. And then, you're gonna, you know, parang maghahanap ka ng mga ibang gagawin para may income. It's kind of a roller coaster. It's up and down and up and down. That's the hard thing about relying on the industry. But here, like right now, I'm not dependent on the industry. I have a regular income every month. So, passing pamper, I have irregular time off. Like I could, if kung gusto kong magbakasyon sa friends na hindi muna ako tatanggap ng work, 1 week off muna ako, mag-beach tayo or kahit hindi pa rin pwede kasi work Wednesday to Sunday. Hindi pwede my hours, like I have to work 9 hours a day. So at the end of the day, I'm trying to do other things. Gusto kong mag-aral ng ganito, ganyan. I pay for the lessons and stuff. Talagang pag-uwi ko, kahit ako, hindi ko kaya. Pagod na ako. And the whole day, I was like running around, you know, doing so many things. Like, alam nyo lang, maabot ako dito sa interview. Pero kasi very limited ang time. Pero, I'm able to kind of afford things that I need. Hindi katulad sa na parang I always have to wait until I can just get one thing that I be financially responsible and prioritize. Ngayon, I can buy more things, but I'm just trying to like be more responsible and save more.
Amen. Wow.
Yes, that's very nice.
Ikaw din ba, attorney, ganun din ba nung ano? I mean, siyempre, nung sa Pilipinas kayo, yung adjustment mo din. Tapos nung nandito na kayo sa Amerika.
Of course, it wasn't easy. You uproot yourself from, you know, the life that you've been used to. And then there's a lot of people, lots of support sa Philippines kasi. Even if hindi ka nga magbayad ng kasambahay mo, you have a lot of relatives, family, extended family who's willing to help you, lend a hand, you know, kahit man lang yung mag-alaga o magbantay ng bata. Although wala naman akong anak na sa Pilipinas ako, but you know what I mean, right?
Yes,
so dito kasi sa US, you have to do everything. Like from the pagluluto, paghuhugas, paglalaba. You know, dito ko natutunan yung talagang real essence of multitasking.
Yeah.
Like, parang feeling ko pag isa lang yung ginagawa ko parang my guilt ba na wait, I should be doing this, you know, habang may let's say for example nagtitiklop ka ng damit, habang nagbabantay ka ng baby, di ba? So you're doing something always more than one thing. Tapos parang tawag nga sa amin ng kasi meron nung maliit yung Sarah for sure can relate. Na pag may bata ka, hindi mo makita yung sahig, di ba? parang hate na hate nila makita yung sex. So they put everything sa
Ay,
sahig.
nako.
Kung maapakan mo yung mga leg,
Mga toys.
sakit sa paa, you know. So parang swipers, ano ba yung yung swipe ba yun? Pag dumaan ka, swipe mo na lang lahat. Yung automatic na yon, hindi ka there's no time for cleaning. It's all the time. So you just make of you use your time wisely talaga dito. So it's really hard. And I can imagine talaga yung mga nasanay na meron silang mga tumutulong sa kanila sa Philippines, because I've heard a lot of stories like that. The mga kapwa natin Filipino dito, some of them, they went back just because they can't.
Hindi nila kaya.
Hindi nila kaya yung ganitong klaseng pamumuhay. Why would I give myself a hard time if I have a very comfortable life in the Philippines? But you know, US is a land of opportunity nga.
Correct.
Kung masipag ka at hindi ka mamimili, there's a lot of opportunities for you around. Kaya yun nga sinasabi namin sa mga kababayan natin dito na lalo na yung dumarating pa lang na what am I gonna do? Nadidepress sila, ganyan. There's a lot of things to do. I mean, sasabihin nila, I don't know how to, let's say for example, marunong tayo mag-English, 'di ba, sa Philippines, but sometimes it's the accent that is, making it difficult for others to understand. So pero you eventually adapt to that kasi ang Pilipino is very maabilidad, magaling tayo.
Madiskarte.
Madiskarte yan. So sabi ko, just do it. I mean, don't be afraid. We all started with nothing. Parang ganyan. We all started with number one, with step number one. So yun naman na natutuwa ako makita yung mga kababayan natin. And I'm saying this kasi may mga nakilala ko mga kababayan, di ba? Yung mga nangailangan ng tulong, they're just new here. Tapos naapi sila and they don't know what to do. And so may mga kababayan tayong tumutulong. Yan. So that's how we help them na mag-adjust. Kasi nga, iba naman ang buhay talaga dito. Pero syempre, iba pa rin din yung yung sa Philippines, nakakamiss din. Kasi dito parang walang pahinga, Sarah?
Correct. Kaya, Sister Donita, I salute you, I admire you kasi talaga na, kumbaga na-overcome mo yung yung hardship na medyo kumbaga yung mga challenging dito pagdating sa Amerika. Kaya ko na-tackle yun dahil nga currently lang meron kaming kaibigan na yun nga sabi nagkukwento siya dahil bago lang siya dito. Siyempre pampered sa Pilipinas, pagdating dito ng trabaho na yung sa home care ba yun? Yung ganon.
Home health care.
Yung ganon. So, inutusan daw, umiiyak siya dahil inutusan daw siya maglinis ng CR, yung ganon. So, parang awang-awa siya sa sarili niya. So, parang, sabi ko, ganyan talaga dito. Ako ka nagtrabaho sa taga-tupi ng mga dam. Para sa ating sales lady, di ba? Naranasan ko dito, nagtrabaho ako, pero excited pa ako. Sobrang hyper ko. Hindi na nga ako nagbe-break eh. Sabi ng asawa ko, bawal yan. Sinabihan ako nung manager ko, bawal yan kasi mananagot yung
hindi ka babayaran ng overtime.
Yeah, kailangan mag-break ka. At least 15 minutes. Sabi, yung asawa ko din, naku honey, mag-break ka dahil nagtataka ako yung mga kasama ko sa worker. Pagkatapos ng time nila, alisan na kahit hindi pa tapos yung ginagawa. Pero ako, talagang I make sure tapos ko yung bago ako. Hindi pala ganun. So, yung sobrang hyper ako, sobrang excited ako na ginagawa ko. Parang tipong ma-free mo na nagagawa yung mga ganun. Kaya, exciting. Kaya,
gusto ko na parang napapansin ko, nagiging kind of like issue yung trabaho ko dito. Kasi, meron na yung store manager namin sa Santa Clarita, pinakita yung sa Facebook may mga posts about me na tinatanong which branch I'm at, ganyan. Tapos meron daw mga isang person na recording me kasi nakikita niyang naghuhugas ako ng pinggan. So parang, alam mo yung parang spy mode na Donita Rose, dito sa Amerika, kung sa Pilipinas artista, sa Amerika, dishwasher lang siya. Yung mga ganon.
Parang negative yung take nila sa sitwasyon imbis na hangaan because you're working hard, di ba? Lahat ng
tapos pag sobrang busy yung pila ng hindi ko talaga trabaho yun, pero tatakbo ako, tapos magiging bagger ako. Tapos yung mga iba, natatawa lang sila na, uy, Miss Donita, ikaw pag nagbabag, nakakaya naman. Yung mga iba, hindi rin ako kilala. Yung isang babae nga, sabi niya, can you bring my things to the car? Inisip ko, kasi nakita niya na mabait ako. Pero alam, I would not ask, senior citizen yun eh, so I would never ask anybody else. Alam mo, binitbit ko lahat ng grocery niya. Tapos, she's, oh, thank you, you're so nice. Eh kung normal na person lang ako, magagalit siguro yung bagger kasi like you didn't even give that person a tip. Pero kasi sa akin, I'm really doing this to help people. But when I'm walking, people are looking at me like, si Donita bagger lang pala dito sa sa Amerika. Or ako din naglalabas ako ng basura. Talagang malalaki ang mga basura namin. Lalabas ako. Kasi ayoko nang madumi yung kusina at gusto ko talagang sobrang linis.
Yes.
So, when the first time I came out, I remember meron talagang gumaganon sila. What's the deal? I don't, like, kung ikaw nag-i-enjoy ka sa ginagawa mo, kahit maghuhugas ng pinggan, kahit naglalabas ng basura, kahit magpunas ka ng table, magligpit ka ng mga basura sa floor, I really don't care. I'm getting paid to do a job that I love. And it doesn't what anybody says. Oh, I'm happy, very, very happy. And I'm glad decision to come here kasi may regular na income ako and I'm enjoying.
Amen. Yes.
Wow. Sabi nga nila, di ba, enjoy what you do and do what you enjoy. And because you will not feel that you're really working. And I know I felt the same way. Kasi 'di ba, syempre dito mag-start ka talaga sa simula eh, 'di ba? But kasi like ako, 'di ba, I work sa Court of Appeals. I was already attorney when we moved here. But of course, I have to start from the beginning. I cannot, hindi ka nga dapat tawagin na attorney dito eh. Because you have, kailangan mo ipasa yung dito, yung bar exam. So yung mga ibang mga Filipino, they're very nice naman. They call me still attorney. They give me that respect. Pero yung iba talaga, parang, sino ka? Ganon. So, talagang, I don't know. I think it depends on the personality of the person. Yung din siguro yung pinagdaanan ng tao. Siguro meron din siyang pinagdaanan before. So, inintindi mo na lang na bakit ganon ang kanyang reaction. I'm just trying to be nice. I'm just trying to survive like them. Parang ganon. So, yun din ang sinasabi ko sa mga bago dito na, we all start. Kasi meron din ako marinig na, you know what, in the Philippines, I'm an engineer, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. So, I know, I understand, pare-pareho tayo. We started from that. But when you go here, pare-pareho magiging start ka rin from the very, very beginning. And so, ganon din yung sinasabi ko sa mga dumarating dito. Kasi, at saka hindi lahat ng Pilipino din mababait ha. Meron din silang mga parang din yan kahit naman sinong tao, 'di ba? And bakit sila ganoon? Kasi syempre may pinagdaanan din sila. So inuunawain na lang natin bakit naging ganoon ang reaction na maybe because of their experience it wasn't really nice experience for them and so that's how they react to it. Survival mode din sila kaya
ganon. Di ba mayroong kasabihan yung ibang tao idadaw nila yung ibang tao para sila ma-feel nilang mas mataas sila. Parang gano'n, may kasabihan yun eh.
Crab mentality?
Yeah, parang crab mentality.
But Donita Rose will just cook them away.
Yes, nako, paborito.
Cook all the crabs.
So ano palang specialty mo, Donita? Sister Donita, anong specialty mo?
I've moved to this company. Actually, marami akong ginagawa. Like, opened this small restaurant inside Island Pacific called Chirp and Oink. So, yung Chirp and Oink, we serve chicken and pork products. Pero siya, parang fast food. So, we serve parang pritong manok and pork, yung pork belly. And one of my contributions, kasi this is a restaurant from before pa, tapos pandemya nagsara, tapos nung pumasok ako yung parang revive ng menu. So, nag-introduce ako ng mga rice bowls. So, ang concept ko is rice bowls from around the world.
Wow. Ay,
So yung fried chicken, yung bone-in na fried chicken, yung, and then meron tayong boneless. Yung boneless, yun yung chicken para sa rice bowls. And then meron tayong right now it's two Filipino dishes. Binagoongan, which is our bestseller.
Oh,
And,
Ooh, yes.
adobong kontada. So it's adobo, parang ginawa kong sauce talaga siya, adobo na may condensed milk na hindi siya matamis. It's just creamy.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
two Japanese bowls. One is teriyaki and the other one is tonkatsu omurice, which is like may itlog, may broccoli slaw na may Japanese mayo. So lahat yan nandun sa babaw ng rice. Meron pickled chicken. So ano ito, social na fast food. Fast food pero social.
Social. Nako, pag ano, nagawi kami sa Santa Clarita, punta. Kasi paborito na asawa ko yung binagoong.
Oh yeah.
Malayo-layo naman ako.
Two more rice bowls, the Chinese. One is Hainanese. Kasi, ikaw, di ba, Sarah, did you live in Singapore ba?
Hindi, doon, bali na napunta-punta lang ako doon. Pero, oo.
Yeah,
nag-work ako sa UAE ako.
I see. So I lived in Singapore for 9 years and one of my dishes talaga is Hainanese chicken rice. So
yeah, chicken rice. Yun na po. Naku, kamakailan lang nag-try ako magluto.
Ayun. So
yun. Nakakamiss yun. Oh.
It's a boneless fried chicken pero ginawa Hainanese. So and then we have the orange chicken also or orange pork.
Yeah.
Yun. We have spaghetti and all of that. And ngayon, I'm now working on the launch of Halo Halo. Ang ito is parang halo-halo from around the world.
So, is this restaurant, Kumaring Donita, ano ito, parang, ano yung talagang original, yung, ano ba, specification ng restaurant. Kasi di ba dito kasi, uso dito sa US yung, let's say if it's a Mexican restaurant, it's Mexican. If it's an Asian restaurant, it's Asian. Di ba? So meron talagang specialty. Meron din naman yung mga, fusion na siya. Di ba? So ano yung makeup ng restaurant na ito? Kasi the way I'm understanding right now, you are introducing some touch of Asian, Yes. Asian fusion.
Asian fusion. Asian fusion.
Nakakagutom. Nagugutom na tuloy ako dyan.
Nagutom ako bigla.
Ayan, mapunta naman tayo sa talagang first love ni Kumaring Donita. Na, siguro maraming nagtataka. Ako mismo. Sino sis yung nag-introduce sa'yo ng gospel?
Actually, lumaki ako sa Christian family. I grew up in a Christian church. Yung grandfather ko, yung tatay ng tatay ko, siya, leader parang member ng church, na they're very active. And my grandfather used to write letters to missionaries around the world and financially support them, even though they had a very humble, background. And yung grandfather ko would read his Bible every day in his study. So, doon talaga nag-umpisa yung, aside from going to Sunday school every day, every Sunday, nakita ko talaga na very strong yung foundation ng family ko. So, and then my grandmother, I just realized later on na yung lola ko, kasi I was named after both grandmothers, Donita and Rose. Or Donita, which is my dad's mom. Donita was the town cook. She was the cook for the church. And then I didn't realize na I followed pala in her both footsteps. Kasi yung lola ko parang medyo siya yung artista sa family namin na komedyante na lahat. So yun, I followed in both of their footsteps. And so I used to read my Bible. I remember tinanggap ko si Jesus personally when I was in Sunday school. Siguro mga 7 years old, 6 years old ako. Very young. I remember one time, meron akong parang best friend. Her name was Melissa, I think. Sumasakay ako sa swing. Kaming dalawa nasa swing. And then I remember it was the first time I shared the gospel with her. Mga 7 years old ako.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So, bata ka pa lang, nag-evangelize ka na.
Yeah.
Nakakatuwa.
Ano nga eh, I mean, I remember moments, like talagang feeling ko, close ako sa Panginoon. Like, nandyan lang siya sa tabi ko. Learn how to ride a bike. Nag-praise and worship ako, kumakanta ako. And then, takot ako. So, I was like leaning on the wall. Then, nag-praise and worship ako. And then, I pushed off the wall. And then, tuloy-tuloy na. That's how I learned how to ride a bike. So, yung mga moments na yan na talagang, I always remember God was always kind of in the picture. Yeah. And then, kapag may birthday party, tapos nakakakita ako ng balloon, tuwa pa ako kasi magsusulat ako ng love letter sa Panginoon. Tapos, sa balloon, tapos ibibigay ko sa kanya. Wow. So, yeah, that's always been, I would read my Bible. My background is Baptist. Yeah, that was yun yung kinalakihan ko. Pero nung nag-showbiz na ako and everything, parang I was invited by Chinky Tan. I don't know if you know him. Comedian Howie. We were from another church, GCF, and then sabi, Donita, you should come try this church. It's para sa mga kabataan. Kasi yung GCF noon, family church. So, parang nalulungkot ako lagi na pag nandun ako kasi wala yung, pumutok ang mountain and then wala na yung family ko. So, it was bad. Hanggang sa parang nag-compromise kami. Every other Sunday, palit kami ng church. So, GCF sa tatay ko pag Sunday, tapos next Sunday sa akin sa Victory.
Okay.
Regular na ako sa Victory Christian Fellowship. And yun, so tinanggap ko si Lord when I was about 6 or 7. Pero my real encounter, yung personal talaga na, I would say that the difference is, when I accepted Christ when I was like 6 or 7, may salvation yun. Pero when I was 22 going on 23, that's when I understood Lordship.
Ayun.
So yun yung talagang sinurrender lahat sa Panginoon. So dun talaga nag-umpisa yung
worship.
Deeper relationship.
Passion for the faith, yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Kumaring Emlyn, may gusto kang question kay Kumaring Donita? Kumaring.
Actually, ang dami-dami ng questions ko kay Donita. In my mind.
Go ahead, Ate.
But siguro moving forward, now that you have established yourself, parang ang nangyari kasi kay Donita, she pitched her tent and she's pitching her tent back now sa US. Did you ever live in the US before? May I just ask?
I did for 3 years when I was living in Vegas.
Okay. That was when you were in Vegas. But now that
culinary ako, tapos bumalik kami sa Amerika. Nung time na yun, hindi pa ako hiwalay sa asawa ko. Tatlo kami balik we went to Vegas kasi ng nanay ko noon. Nagtatrabaho. And then, during that 3 years, naghiwalay kami. Parang nag-request siya for separation. So, bumalik ako sa Pilipinas.
Okay. Now that the Lord has naman parang established you now in Santa Clarita, no? How do you see yourself? Okay, you're establishing yourself in your line of work, and the Lord is already giving you the provisions that you need. Now that you have all these talents, talagang all talents, no?
Yeah.
Do you plan to maybe later on also venture into the TV or movie scene there in California? You know, California, California is the Hollywood state, di ba? Wherever you are. Do you want naman to be a guest in, ano ba yun, yung chef? Ano ba yung program na chef?
Oh, yeah.
Oo, yung ganon. Do you see yourself
ano ba yun? Oo nga na, pati ako, nanonood ako. Nakalimutan ko na.
Basta Iron Chef or something like that. And then, okay, the third one is, as a Christian, is the Lord leading you to lead Bible studies or be guests in churches? di ba, around that area. I mean, kahit na Zoom lang. Oh, those are my questions, Denisa.
Okay, so the first one is, yes, I would love to do acting here in the US. I've done a couple of interviews and auditions. The first one was actually for a baking show, and I was recommended by a friend. I didn't get of course I didn't get the job, or nobody called me back after that. Pero it was kind of an exciting thought that maybe one day I could be on TV doing cooking as well and host.
Yes.
But in terms of acting, talagang pangarap ko na makasali ako sa mga, Hollywood US projects na where I would...
Yes.
Parang, ang joke ko is, dahil marami na akong hugot, sana
Kaya? Oo, yung mga hugot.
Tama, oo.
But so I'm sure magaling na akong umarte ngayon. Actually, I've been putting together, I've been trying to download some, old projects, materials that I can create a show reel for. And I'm very proud of the kind of work that I've done in the past few years, especially after nung naghiwalay kaming mag-asawa. Kaya pag nagka-award ako, sabihin ko, I would like to thank my ex.
For giving me the freedom.
No, it's not the freedom so much, but really the pain that I went through.
Okay.
Yeah. Yung mga hugot.
Hugot. But it's really about making sure that I find the right connections, because maraming manloloko sa Amerika, maraming baliw. Meron isang connection na supposed to be it's supposed to be a good connection. I won't say how or what.
Okay.
Niyaya niya ako na sa religion niya na parang they worship the sun. And ano ba to? So, it's like sometimes you just know that it's not the right connection. I mean, yes, you want to share the gospel with these people, but if they're closed door, I'm not gonna bother. Or meron naman, there was, I won't even go into it the other day, but I met somebody at some connections again, and it didn't feel right as much as na parang very promising. It's just very scary. So I always have to ask the Lord, hindi naman, I'm not after fame or fortune. I just want, in my heart, aminin ko, I just want regular income para hindi na ako nag-worry lagi.
Yes.
About paying the bills, about just meeting my needs. But other than that, whatever glorifies God is what I want in my heart. But syempre, kung talagang sagutin ni Lord ang prayers, of course, I would love to go to Hollywood and do projects and stuff, because I feel like I really have something to give, and for something to be Filipinos, I think, would be proud of as well. Because I'm also an American citizen. I speak English very well. I think I have the best of both worlds, diba? I can speak English. I'm a Filipino citizen and I'm an American citizen. So, sana magamit din lahat ng mga experiences ko from the past 31 years. Same thing with culinary. You put me on a Master Chef or Iron Chef or something like that, I don't think I would be able to compete as these people, because I'm not really from the culinary industry. Meaning most of my life has been all showbiz, and yet culinary, but I create recipes. I mean, my strength is in creating new recipes or Filipino with a modern twist. That's always been parang yung tema ng mga recipes na ginagawa ko. Modern Filipino with a twist. So that's in the comforts of my own kitchen. Hindi parang. But of course, I'm now working in the restaurant business, and I'm learning many things about like POS transactions and all of those things, and like HR, learning how to use a PC for the office. You have to learn different softwares. I'm learning right now this software called Ableton Live, which is sound engineering. So Meron akong setup dito. Ito. Ayun, yung microphone. It's a professional microphone. And then, these are all things that, we kailangan maging flexible tayo. Hindi na lang. And lastly, I think, what was your last question? You asked me a question. Oh, about if I'm willing to do Bible studies and everything. So I would say that for most of my career back home in the Philippines, I've guested in a lot of churches. I've done mission. I've helped with church plantings, and I've discipled many, many people. Some of them even mentioned my name, like, Kiolo na parang naging ako parang conduit sa with God, Rica Perelejo, Kuya Kimatian, marami. But all of those things, I think right now at this phase in my life, I realized I think I really want to focus on my mom. So I've been actually, I forgot that I have Bible study with my mom every Monday night.
Okay, now.
No.
But so yeah, I've been doing Bible study with my mom every Monday night for the past 2 months already, and it's been really wonderful because mom ko hindi siya talagang, alam mo yung pag older generation, feeling nila, kung ikaw ang magtuturo sa kanila, ibig sabihin nun, mas magaling ka sa akin. Parang ganun. So it's been hard to discuss with my mom about religion, but I don't know, I've just been praying and I've been asking God to give me wisdom kung paano ko i-share sa mom. And we've been having so much fun. Actually, the first session, dapat 30 minutes, naging 3.5 hours.
Galing.
3 hours plus. Sabi ko, Mom, we're supposed to keep it short.
Wow. Wow. Attorney Eileen.
Yes, actually, curious lang ako, no? Because of your talent and your family, you're being the famous din naman, syempre, di ba? Maraming nakakilala sa'yo. Plus, you're beautiful, very talented, and very enthusiastic about life and new ventures. Wala pa bang nag-offer sa'yo ng partnership to put up like a business, or you become like an ambassador of their business? Or kasi dito sa US, marami kasi dito mga Filipino na mahilig silang mag-invest. So if they see that, she's the potential partner, they will offer you, and then meron silang usually meron silang mga funds. So kailangan lang nila ng somebody to execute it, somebody with passion, somebody with enthusiasm and the drive talaga or determination to make it big. So I see that you have that. Meron na bang mga nag-offer sa'yo, and what happened?
Well, little, parang nagpaparamdam yung mga iba. Pero nakakatakot din kasi mga investors kasi you will still have to answer to them. Kaya point in time, pinili ko talaga na to work for a company kasi hindi ako mamamblema sa investment. So ngayon, parang ipon-ipon na lang muna ako, and to be honest, it's also gusto ko munang mag-enjoy ng buhay ng konti kasi ang dami kong pinagdaanan sa Pilipinas. I was always like crying a lot, and I'm at a phase in my life where my whole life I've dedicated to helping family and marriage. It's like always me giving. So now it's like maybe I'm spending a little too much at this point, but I'm just really just taking the time to really enjoy the fruit of my labor. And now, now I'm starting to save up a little bit, and maybe in the future, but kasi the restaurant industry it's very labor intensive, and it's also very it's a big gamble, especially
it's
now na pandemic.
So I'd rather just have regular income where I know it's steady and I'm just earning. So
and have insurance, no? Good insurance, because that's a big thing here.
That's correct. Pero alam mo, kumaring Donita, yung abang sinishare mo kanina, yung mga ginagawa mo ngayon, yung sa bowl and rice, yung mga toppings. Alam mo na, kasi di ba usong-uso dito yung truck? Diba?
Food
truck, di ba? Parang nakikita ko kasi ang medyo challenging ngayon yung mag-open ka ng restaurant na yung talagang dahil nga nasa gitna tayo ng pandemic, tapos limitado yung pwedeng pumasok mag-dine-in, tapos kailangan meron ka pang sa labas, so masyadong masalimuot ngayon mag-open ng sa panahon natin ngayon. But nakikita ko yung food truck. Dahil yun nga yung packaging mo, di ba? Madali, di ba? Oo.
Hindi rin siya madali din eh. Parang hanapin mo yung mga lugar.
Kung saan. Yes, yun lang.
Also still labor intensive, and then they say that it's like mahihilo-hilo ka sa truck din. But right now with my current job, kasi like we're working on different projects, and then parang I'm just earning income and being creative. I think that's I can actually enjoy my job. If I did a food truck, feeling ko mas stress out pa rin ako sa
sa bagay.
Like it actually I was thinking kung medyo may puhunan na ako and I wanted to do a food truck style parang YouTube channel na ang ginawa ko noon before with Mobile Kusina sa Pilipinas. May TV show, may show kami noon with Christine Jacob, and we food truck na going to different regions of the Philippines. Ayun. So if I could do that here in the States, why not? Diba?
Oo, that's a good idea.
So, wala pang puhunan. So,
wala pang gumawa niyan yata dito, Wala pa.
Oo. Yeah,
na-share mo na yan sa public. Mamaya meron na yan. Alam mo pa naman mga Filipinos. Very creative, innovative, and maabilidad.
Ayan, napakabilis po ng oras mga kumpares. Pero syempre po, bago tayo tuluyang magpaalam at balikan si Kumaring Donita, syempre pakinggan muna natin ang segment na hinihintay nyo na, ang pag-usapan natin with Attorney Eileen Dizon. Attorney?
Yes, ano nga bang pag-uusapan natin ngayon? Pinag-iisipan ko nga eh. Pero alam mo, isa lang naman ang tumatakbo sa utak ko kanina, Kasi nung nagkukwento nga si Kumaring Donita about yung sa mga yung sa passion niya, yung pagluluto. I remember kasi meron akong isang client na nag-put up ng business dito. And ginamit niya yung kanya experience to alam mo kasi 'di ba dito, it's not easy to get a visa unless family based yon, immigration o kaya naman employment. Pag employment kasi, kailangan may employer ka to file petition for you. You just can't come here and, apply for a job unless kasi kailangan mo muna ng visa. So, ang lately na nakikita ko na common na nagagamit ng mga kababayan natin na gusto mag-venture dito ay yung investor's visa. Yun ang naiisip ko lang kanina.
Ayun.
Dahil,
so pwede pala yun, attorney.
Meron kasi akong client na tanong siya, anong pwede kong gawin, attorney? So, nagsimula kami sa walang family base. Walang magpa-file ng petition. Pero gusto niya talaga mag-venture. Sabi ko, then why don't we try yung E2 visa? Ang E2 visa ay investor's visa yan. So, it will allow you to invest. Parang investor yun eh. So, it's either the company is already existing or gagawin mo pa lang yung company, okay lang yun. As long as meron kang partner dito sa US, as long as ikaw na investor, ay mas ikaw yung majority ang share mo. Let's say for example, let's say ikaw Sarah, di ba? And then mayroon kang kaibigan na gusto mag-venture dito.
Yes.
Ikaw yung magiging anchor niya dito, kasamahan niya na tutulong sa kanya mag-put up ng business. So like, it could be a restaurant, whatever, wala namang pinipili.
Yes.
Pinipili naman ng government dito is, will you be able to generate income? Will you be able to generate employment? Yun mga gusto nila. It has to be, syempre, a real business. Hindi lang ginagamit mo yun para yung income is ma-support yung needs mo.
Okay.
So, ang ano dun is, kailangan mo ng partner dito. It's either the business is already existing or not, or you just have to put up the business, okay lang yon. As long as ang majority na shareholder ay siya yung investor natin. So let's say, for example, let's say ikaw, Sarah, may kapatid ka, meron nung siyang maghawak ng business, may experience siya sa Philippines na managing, kasi required yun na kailangan meron kang experience to manage people, kasi nga the reason why you are gonna come here is you are going to manage the business.
Yes.
So you have to have experience. Doesn't have to be the same industry. Hindi. Like for example, ang tatayo mo dito ay home health, pero ang experience mo sa Philippines ay restaurant manager, di ba?
Yeah.
So as long as you're managing here, doon ang experience mo. So syempre, meron kang business dito, legitimate business, tapos meron kang partner, tapos sa'yo at least 51% ownership sa kanya. And tapos and the reason why meron siyang visa is because the visa will allow him to come over here and actually do the work, manage the business. So ang kagandahan din sa E2 visa is masasama mo rin yung family mo. Kung halimbawa, yung kapatid mo nga meron siyang family na meron siyang husband at meron siyang mga anak, kasama rin sila dito as long as yung mga anak nila syempre minor pa. So that the children will have the opportunity to go to school here as well, and then the husband may acquire employment authorization document that will allow him also to work wherever. So he doesn't have to work. He doesn't have to work in the same business. So yun lang isa sa mga opportunity. Kasi marami nagtatanong, paano bang pwede namin magawa, attorney? We really wanted to, venture. We really wanted to invest. What do we do? Pwede ba yun? Ganun. The next big question is how much, di ba? Meron bang limit yan? Meron bang, kailangan ba 1 million ng invest ko dyan? No, actually sa E2 visa, wala talagang nakalagay na amount yun sa batas, no? As long as syempre realistic naman yung business mo. Minsan nagre-range ng mga 60 to 100,000 yan. So it doesn't have to be million. Meron din naman of course, like for example yung E5, malaking investment na yon. Talagang immigrant ka na dito. So, it depende, may E2, may E5, yan. So, pero ang gusto ko lang discuss ngayon yung E2 kasi I think that's what most of the lately mga investors, yun yung ginagawa nila. It's a good opportunity kasi, like I said, it doesn't have to be a certain business. As long as it's a business and it's existing and it's really operating, and then renew mo na lang yun every 2 years. Ganun. So, yung makatapos yung mga anak mo dito, kaya nga habang nandito ka, you find other opportunities. Sa kagandahan pa, yung spouse mo can also work. So, you all are, working together and the kids are going to school. So, it's a good opportunity to change your life into a better one than what you have in the past, kasi naman ang purpose mo is to to improve your life, and not just your life but also the people, your family, yung mga kamag-anak mo, matutulungan mo na rin later on, but you can start with that. Yun lang nang naisip ko dahil nga I just had a similar consultation lang about that. So sabi ko, this is a great. Tapos restaurant din kasi yon. So sabi ko, why not? Diba?
Pero yung attorney, meron lang akong question, follow-up question dun about sa investor visa. So kailangan ba yung tao na mag-a-apply ng investor o E2 visa, kailangan may pakita sila na ganito sila kayaman sa Pilipinas? So ito yung mga ari-arian nila sa Pilipinas. Meron ba kailangan silang i-prove na let's say naipon sa bangko, yung gano'n?
Show money?
Parang show money kasi kahit mag-apply ka lang ng tourist visa di ba? Kailangan may papakita ka na.
Siyempre tourist yun. Ito kasi investor ka So dapat meron ka nga pag-invest, mag-invest ka. So let's say for example, yung business, yung tatayo yung business is worth 100,000. So kailangan at least 51% yung sayo.
Okay.
You know, so syempre parang 51,000 yung share mo,
invest,
gano'n,
yes.
invest mo, and then meron kang managerial experience kasi yun ang isa sa mga requirements yun, no? Kasi nga para ikaw magma-manage kaya pupunta ka dito is you are going to manage your business. The other thing about that dito pala, no, pwede rin yung employee mo, pwede mo rin isama.
Ayun.
So merong employers, yung investor, meron din siyang employee na pwede mong isama, ito din yun. So it's a good opportunity for others who have talents and who have, you have means. Yung iba naman kasi sabi nila, kulang yung attorney walang but you have family and friends who can help you, raise that money, and if they're really willing to help you and bring you over here, they can do that. Ang dami-dami industry, home health, di ba? Pag mga nurses sila, they can put up yung mga home health. Ang dami dito mga Filipino na mayari ng home health. Dito nga lang sa Yusun, 50 plus yata eh.
Wow!
Madami dito.
Meron na ba silang asosasyon?
Ay, nako, madami dito. Parang, ang masipag kasi ang mga Filipino na nurses yan. Parang pag nurse yata dito, kailan meron silang home health din on their sarili lang business. So doon pa lang, ang dami na eh. So, best or restaurant kung yun ang may experience. Yung iba nga vending machine, whatever, di ba? Yes, oo.
Okay.
Or water refilling, yan. So mga ganun experience. That's a good investment.
Yeah. Amen. Thank you so much.
Sana may natutunan kayo.
Yes, that's
at i-share nyo na rin sa iba.
Very informative.
Yan.
Thank you so much, Attorney Eileen Dizon. Yan po ang special segment ni Attorney Eileen. Pag-usapan natin with Attorney Eileen. Ayan pa ulit. At ngayon naman mga kaibigan, bago natin tuloy balikan si Donita, dahil alam ko po busy siya. Ito na po ang mga payo ni Kumaring Emlyn. Kumaring Emlyn.
Okay, ang payo ko ngayon is lifted from Psalms 147, verse 6. The Lord lifts up the humble, He casts the wicked to the ground. Tapos meron pa sa Psalm 149:4, for the Lord takes pleasure in His people, He adorns the humble with salvation. This is the thing that I saw sa storya ni Donita. You know, we have kumbaga, we have followed Donita's life since she became a VJ, di ba? VJ Donita. She was the most sought after VJ jockey, di ba? With and then she got married. And then somehow she had a child. And then but the marriage did not work. But she still persevered and continued with her life. And then she was given again another chance at the showbiz. Ito naman talaga, nilawakan ni Lord ang tent niya. Kasi hindi lang as a VJ, kundi sa actress and as a host. And then, iba-iba, yun nga, napunta na siya sa culinary. Meron siyang meron siyang mga parang magazine shows, di ba? And then, nag-acting siya. Sumama siya sa teleserye. Tapos, ngayon, alam mo kasi, ang buhay ng Kristiyano, the Lord talaga at His time. Akala natin our time, hindi. His time.
Amen.
Sometimes, the Lord wants to uproot you already, ayaw mo pa. No, Lord, ayoko, nag-enjoy ako dito, saya dito. Pero, in the time na nag-consult si Donita sa kanyang Abba Father, na, Lord, I have not really heard a concrete word, but I am ready to uproot myself. Hindi niya alam, she was uprooting herself to go to another mission field. And I believe that is our word for Donita. You are being sent to a mission field, which is California. You know, California now is one of the dynamic cities, but also California seems to be a place where the saints need to go, because these are the times that we need to really reach out and touch them with the gospel. But of course, talagang ang unang-una muna talaga is, di ba sabi ni God, before I take you, you need to share your own Jerusalem, which is what you're doing now. Nag-share ka sa mama mo. ang importante talaga yung close in natin, yung pamilya natin na masigurado natin ang kaligtasan nila. So, even though and give some time to your mom, even if though you just figured it out na 30 minutes lang, and if it goes on to be 3 hours, so be it. Allow the Holy Spirit to talk to her because we all have our timeline, and especially now, time is really short. Everything is clipped. We are facing this pandemic, but I am so happy that sa Amerika kasi hindi naiintindihan ng mga Filipino. A job is a job, whether it's blue collar or corporate. Basta nagtatrabaho ka, yun ang tinitingnan nila. Ang tinitingnan nilang, pag hindi ka nagkatrabaho doon, parang, ay, bakit hindi ka nagkatrabaho? But every job is honorable. Remember, I also came from the States. And I also work from the bottom up. Marirealize mo, yung sweldo mo, tumataas, nag-i-increments. Diba? And then you look for those holidays, you look for those day off, you look forward to resting your feet, because you are really literally on your feet all day. Kasi Sarah, nagtrabaho ka sa folding. I worked also in
cashier.
Cashier ka. Ako
cashier
naman,
at folding. Di ba all around ka dun eh.
Tama, oo. Nagginawa ko rin yan kasi nagtrabaho din ako sa mga big department stores dyan. And then, sa chocolate factory, then sa, so many things that you can do. But, as long as you have the joy in your heart, which I think is Donita's peace. Even if the people see her bringing these bags of garbage, alam mo, in America, that is so well, parang doing that is parang napaka-importante sa kanila. Yung parang they look up to that. Ang mga Pinoy naman, wag na tayo pong ito ang payo ko talaga. Kasi yung isa, pauna ko lang yon. Yes, it was my encouragement to Donita. Ang mga Pinoy, brothers and sisters, I love you all kababayan, pero meron talagang mga kababayan tayo na ilulugmok ang ating kababayan. Wag na. Bakit? Just for makakuha kayo ng picture ni Donita, tapos ibebenta nyo sa mga networks? Wag. Wag na. Wag nyo nang gawin. Oo, kasi ang tao, nagsusumikap. Lahat tayo, nagsusumikap. Wag nating dalhin ang ibang tao into their misery. Kasi, yun ang hindi, sorry Sarah medyo malakas ang pagpayag.
Sige lang.
Yun din ang hindi ko nagustuhan nung nandyan ako sa California. Na may mga Filipino na nilagay din ako sa alanganin. May business, o kaya yan, fun, o kaya, o kaya nakikita nila, maganda ang record nito, baka alam mo, nagsusumikap lang lahat. Magtulungan tayo. Tama. Yung crab na yon, Donita, cook it. Cook it. Because dapat wala na yung crab mentality. Cook it to a crisp so we can eat it. It will be beautiful to our palate. Diba? Tanggalin na natin yung crab mentality na yan. Talaga, it doesn't do the Filipino nation well. And I hope that Donita will be protected by the Lord, the hedge of protection upon you, Donita, as you do your ministry. Tandaan nyo, wag natin alalangin si Donita. She is a minister. She has a mantle over her head. She is an evangelist. Ang dami ng office na binigay sa kanya ng Panginoon na alam ko, hinihintay lang ni God ang tamang panahon, masyaran lang niya si Mama, maging si Mama, maging solid na yung, di ba, solid food na, yung maiintindihan na niya ang Biblia, hindi na siya magke-question, and then, Donita can do her mission field. And I declare that in Jesus' name, that you will, Donita, you will get the mission field that the Lord is giving you right now, especially in California and all over the U.S. I speak a blessing to you, Donita, that the Lord will expand your territory, will put a hedge of protection over your son. Remember, nag-aaral ngayon dyan ang anak mo. Dapat ma-imbibe pa rin. At sabi nga ni attorney, in 1 year's time, he will be 18. And you know the rules in the U.S. They have to be independent, self-sufficient, have a job, get out.
Get out of the house.
Yeah, get out of the house. But I pray that your motherly instinct and the time that you have given to your son, even wherever he goes, that God will protect him. God will really take care of him. Because Emmanuel, God is with us. Yan naman ang payo ni Ate Evelyn sa aking mga kaibigan dyan sa California. Mabait ako. Pero wag niyo na akong dadalhin sa alanganin. You know that. Okay? The Lord is good and His love endures forever. Ayan na, ang payo ko.
Amen.
Wow.
Oh,
Kakapawis yun ah.
Maraming salamat, Kumaring Ate Emlyn. Yan po ang kanyang segment, mga payo ni Kumaring Emlyn. Ayan. Thank you so much, Ate Emlyn. At ngayon po mga kumares, kumpares, bago kami tuloy magpaalam, syempre hingyan muna natin ng mensahe, no? A word of encouragement ang ating special guest, si Kumaring Donita Rose.
well, I didn't prepare anything, but the only thing that comes to mind now is that my relationship with the Lord is the most precious thing. It's accepting Christ is the best decision I ever made in my life. Pangalawa lang yung kung sinong mapapangasawa mo kasi pwede rin mag-divorce tulad ng pero when you accept Christ into your life, walang divorce yan. Kung i-reject mo siya, pwede. Pero the Lord your God will never leave you nor forsake you. And so, through all the ups and downs in my life, I would say, I'm so, so grateful that I have the Lord. Kasi always peace. There's always joy in the midst of the storms, whether you're up or you're down. You are at peace knowing that the Lord your God is with you. So, ang encouragement ko sa lahat is, kung may pinagdadaanan kayo sa buhay nyo ngayon, run to God, run to His Word. Kasi paka-powerful ng Word of God. It's one thing for some people to say, kasi like, sa nanay ko, di ba, workaholic siya. She's career-driven. She's helped the whole family. Pero, hindi mo siya mapapabasa ng Bible kasi she's too busy. Kaya, inano ko na, ay ma'am, mag-Bible study naman tayo para maintindihan mo talaga yung Word of God. So, sa mga tao, like, if you don't read the Word of God, I would highly do it. Kasi, yan ang magbibigay sa'yo ng grounding. Doon ka magkakaroon ng peace of mind. Kung may pinagdadaanan ako, like the other day, I just said, why do I feel anxious? Wala naman problema, wala naman akong pinagdadaanan. Tapos, binigay ko sa Panginoon. Sabi ko, Lord, I don't know what this attack is, but Lord, I just give it to you and I just silence whatever voice that is from the enemy right now in Jesus' name. Tapos magbasa ka ng Word of God, mawawala din yun. You know, we have friends, you have family, you have people to support you, but at the end of the day, these people cannot give you the peace of God. So, I want to encourage you to start reading the Word. And you know, ako, like, I believe nowadays it's so much easier to be on fire in your in your walk with God. Kasi may YouTube music, may preaching. When I was growing up, I only had only had King James Version Bible. Walang magtuturo, walang discipleship. Ako lang. Now there's discipleship groups, Bible study groups. May Zoom meetings, may preachings online.
Yes.
Grabe akong mag-worship. I listen to YouTube music or YouTube worship songs all day long, and it just inspires me. I feel like I've never been happier in my life.
Of course, naghahanap din ng love life balang araw. Pero
Yes.
binibigay ni Lord, kontento ako sa buhay ko and I'm very happy. So, para sa mga taong loveless din, pwede ka rin magkaroon ng love life with God.
Amen.
To learn so much about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Learn na apart from God, we can do nothing, and apart from God, we're very evil.
Correct.
Mukha akong anghilita, pero actually, I can be the most evil person if I don't keep giving all of my thoughts and my weaknesses and everything to God. Don't my appearances fool you. I really need God in my life, and I know that we all need Him.
Wow,
Yeah.
Amen. Maraming salamat sa iyo, Kumaring Donita Rose, sa oras na inilaan mo para sa amin dito sa Kumaris Walang Iwanan. Again, as I've said kanina, I admire you dahil talaga inspirasyon ka sa marami, no, lalo na yung ginagawa mo ngayon and knowing that yung love mo sa Panginoon, di ba? Yun ang pinakamahalaga para sa atin, katulad po sabi ni Kumaring Donita Rose, ano. At ano po mga kaibigan, sa panahon po natin ngayon, ano, lalo na ngayong month na to, love month. Pag love month, pag February, mapapansin niyo po marami na di-depress, lalo na yung mga loveless, no? Kasi inisip nila wala nang saysay yung buhay nila dahil walang kulay, dahil walang love life. But you know, katulad po na sabi ni Kumaring Donita Rose, you can still have a love life with the Lord. At kakaiba po kapag ang pag-ibig ng Panginoon ang talagang nasumpungan nyo, ang naranasan nyo, dahil yan po ay talagang kusang magbubunga ng pagmamahal mo sa Kanya at yung pagmamahal natin sa ating pamilya, no, mas maiintindihan natin ano ba yung unconditional love. Dahil siya po ang kayang magbigay nun para sa atin, yung unconditional agape love na sinasabi nila, mga kaibigan. Kaya po, kung ang nais niyo po ay magkaroon din ng, gusto kong maranasan yung naranasan ni Donita na mayroon siyang peace of mind, makikita mo sa kanya yung kontento siya, makikita mo yung peace sa you know, sa aura niya, the way na magsalita siya, very gentle, at saka yung positive siya sa buhay. Gusto kong ganyan ako, sa kabila na marami akong pinagdana. Gusto kong ganyan maranasan. Kung yan po ang design nyo sa oras na ito, mga kaibigan, mga kumares-kumpares, ano, isa lamang po ang paraan. Nasabi po ni Jesus, lumapit kayo sa akin, kayong mga nabibigatan, nahihirapan sa inyong mga pasanin at bibigyan ko kayo ng kapahingaan. At si Jesus lamang po ang tanging daan para papunta sa Ama. Kaya po mga kaibigan, if that's your desire, I would like to give you a very at this time and lead you in a very simple prayer. It's not about the word that I'm saying, but it's about your faith. No, ang akuin mo ito na sarili mong panalangin sa Panginoon. Manalangin ito. Sabihin mo lang sa oras na ito, sabihin mo lang, Panginoong Jesus, sa oras na ito, tinatanggap kita bilang Panginoon at tagapagligtas ko. Inaamin ko na ako ay makasalanan. Patawarin mo ako. Magmula sa araw na ito, ikaw na ang maghari sa buhay ko. Naniniwala ako na ikaw ay ipinako sa krus, namatay, pero pagkaraan ng 3 araw, ikaw ay nabuhay muli. Tinatanggap ko ang kapatawaran, ang pag-ibig at ang buhay na walang hanggan na ipinagkaloob mo sa akin. Sa pangalan ni Jesus. Amen. Mga kaibigan, katulad ng challenge sa inyo ni Donita na kung kayo po ay tumanggap sa Panginoon, umpisahan niyo pong magbasa ng Bible, manood ng mga preaching, nandyan si Charles Stanley, David Jeremiah, no? Yung mga magagaling na talagang biblical ang turo nila,
Amir
no?
Sarfati.
Amir Sarfati. So, mga kaibigan, buksan nyo lang po ang YouTube, even sa mga Facebook, marami po na pwede nating mapanood para lalo pa pong makilala natin ang ating Panginoon. So ngayon mga kaibigan, sa ngalan po ng ating mga kumare, si Kumaring Emlyn Santos at Kumaring Attorney Eileen Dizon, ako po ang inyong Kumaring Sara Balabagan na pansamantalang magpapaalam sa inyo. At next week, muli niyo po kaming samahan at meron na naman po tayong napaka-special na panauhin. At ang month of March po ay month of Women's International Month. So asahan niyo po na ang giging topic po natin dito sa ating programa ay tungkol sa mga karapatan at yung mga challenges at yung mga successful story ng ating mga kababaihan. So next week po muli niyo kaming samahan. Maraming salamat po at God bless us all. Thank you po.
Thank you.